Jamie visits the Newfoundland Bronze Foundry, where Morgan gives us a tour and bronzes Jamie's face.
There you go. You can live stream this live from Morgan's.
I can put the tripod down. Perfect.
The middle part slides up too.
Yeah, no, but I can just.
So are you on Facebook now?
You're good there, yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Nice good shot of your face
Right on.
and some of your body.
Well, someone popped up just now.
So we're on Facebook, so
Yeah, you gotta breathe.
I gotta breathe through
Breathe.
tube. If you're just starting to watch us, we're at the Bronze Foundry with Foundry. What did I say?
Foundry.
That's the new theme, you said. And I gotta breathe through the straw because they're gonna make a bronze replica. What do you want to call it?
Replica of the face.
Bronze
mask
mask.
Bronze mask.
of your face.
Be ready. It's about to get super heavy.
It's about to be
Yeah,
crazy.
that's one thing that people say that they're not really prepared for is the weight of it,
Oh yeah, yeah.
right? So
You're gonna have to like, use
it
your
will
hand to
feel
like.
heavy on your face. And
Well, I have powerful neck muscles.
You
'Cause
wanna-
I have to carry around
You
this
want to
big
put
head
the
all the time.
table behind his head so we can put it down?
yeah, so what we'll do is well, on that will be the okay. Which one is for the plaster?
This is the alternate. This one's for
Paul said hi,
How's it?
Jamie.
Okay.
You can move the camera around and show everything that's going on too.
Maybe
Looking at me.
said hi with a wave.
Watch the mixing and stuff. There you go.
Okay, watch the mixing.
Are y'all greased up?
Grease up.
Greased up?
Grease up.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a big box of alternate. Massive industrial size box.
Ooh, that looks like a. It looks like flour. Don't want to put that much.
So this is the same stuff if you've ever gone to the dentist and they take a mold of your teeth.
Oh, I don't like that stuff. That's that pink stuff.
Yeah.
And
that's
it
the pink
like, it like expands.
stuff. It doesn't expand. It just it gels. It's kind of
Okay.
like I'm just gonna get some more water. here.
No problem.
Hold on.
All around. Are you excited? Excited.
Yay!
They said I was going to get a haircut.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah, someone
Hair is
told
not my expertise.
you won't need to shave for a bit. Someone says.
Mm.
Haha.
I don't shave very much anyway.
Okay. Mixing of the process.
Okay, so are we all ready?
Yes,
We
we
good?
are all ready.
Okay, so
I'm gonna watch
simple as that.
Industrial size mixer.
He cooks like I do. Measures nothing.
You can see what's
I'm
going
sure you
on.
measured in there, but
No, I didn't measure it.
no. And because he has to do my head, he uses the big cups.
Using way more.
Yeah.
That's my quarters got the big heads.
So you're actually standing next to a McWhirter right there in statue form. It's Hugh
Oh.
McWhirter.
There's Hugh.
So
This
he's
is Hugh Walter McWhirter, my great uncle, who fought and died in World War I.
Wow, that's awesome. McWhirter me McWhirter. Okay.
I've always looked up to him.
Watching from Turo. Okay. Okay, still mixing up.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sit down. You can stay still.
I hate this stuff.
Oh, yeah. They don't put this stuff in your mouth.
No.
I got it when they did my mold of my teeth.
All right.
No, but
Ready?
The mold.
All right.
Go back.
we go.
Sit up.
Hold it out here.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just gonna come under your chin first. Come over your forehead.
You can use that.
Tilt it a little bit.
Coming in under your chin.
Remember, the face that you make now, it's gonna be there for eternity.
Yes, and relax your face. Make it normal as possible.
I'm just gonna come over your nose now.
How quick is this?
This is gonna set very quickly.
Oh, 10 minutes it says.
Well, this is gonna set probably.
Oh, sorry, 10-minute pause.
And then we have to cover it with plaster.
Be the worst spilling some stuff
Just
into the straw.
slowly breathing.
and the straw getting
Just
clogged.
relax. Go to your happy place.
It's sticky.
It runs off the face fast.
How much do you need?
That's all right.
It's like getting a facial massage with mud all over it. It looks like it's incredible.
Just put up a thumbs up.
Incredible.
Hope you guys are liking this. 8 viewers so far.
Yeah, getting a bronze mold of his face.
Bronze mold of his face, which is really weird. And then after that, don't you guys gotta like to sculpt it?
No, you're going to see this.
Watch, just watch.
Once we take this off, we're actually going to. That just set just that quick.
It looks so
Okay, you can put your hand down now.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. I was quick.
Thumbs up. Doing good. Great. Perfect.
Dancing, dancing.
So now we're going to start with the plaster.
That sounds
We
really
made
weird.
plaster masks when I was in grade school. We did the Vaseline, but we only did the plaster on. We didn't do any of this molding thing.
Yeah, the.
That was,
I'm surprised to let you do that.
well, this is in like the 1980s now, right? Like, you don't let it anymore, probably. But back then, we didn't have seatbelts in cars either. The back seat.
You're allowed to smoke in the car with kids in the back.
Exactly. Us kids are like tough.
And not just that though, they got smoking. They didn't know smoking was bad for you too.
I'm pretty sure they knew it was bad then.
Well,
Well, eventually they did.
I don't think they knew how bad it was.
yeah, they
They
probably
knew it
knew
wasn't
it
good.
wasn't good, but at the same time, again, we all learn in time.
That's what Mom said. That they didn't know how harm
When you know better,
Yeah.
you do better.
Exactly.
His face is starting to turn into a mummy.
Good news is we have enough plaster bandages to cover your nose.
All right. It's like making a cast.
1 to 10, how heavy would it be?
This off. Remove.
Oh, that's okay. You can go home and take a shower.
Oh, no, take this off now. Just remove some of the weight.
Ooh, can I play with it?
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely. There you go.
Whoa.
I don't
That feels so wet.
Well, it is a little bit wet.
Yeah, that's my hands are wet.
Yeah. Right? But this part here, on the inside, it's like plastic.
so-
It's almost like a
Good
rubber
now,
mold,
Yeah,
right?
just a couple more. This is fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty cool, though.
And look at it,
Look.
guys.
Can you see the texture from the...
Yeah. From his face.
No, that's
Oh,
from
those
the...
The alginate. That's the purple stuff is the alginate.
No, his cape. You can see the imprint. There's like
Oh, yeah.
a crisscross pattern on the like the,
On the
of the
cape.
cape, right? And you can see it on the actual mold. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I do too.
Is it heavy?
Should be getting heavy now.
Sammy? Okay.
That's what most people say is the weight of it on there. Didn't realize how heavy it would be.
This is gonna be. You gotta send me a copy of this. This is gonna be my new profile picture. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. You're tough. I want to do my face now just because it looks like fun.
Me too. I want to do my face too. It looks really fun.
That's it. Now we wait.
Now we wait.
My dad was an award. Does that mean I get to do it?
I'm glad it is for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not much patience for traffic. Doctor's office, waiting in line, you know. But he has no choice but to be patient.
Well, you can't talk here.
Nope.
Nice
They went,
round shot, Dad.
na, 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 na.
This is where you wish to learn sign language.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
I know one line.
Mm.
Actually, I know two.
So you're bilingual? Do you know two languages?
Yep.
Trying to keep the camera going here.
I think we're good.
Oh, yeah.
You got the. Debbie's gonna get you a warm pot.
Got it.
Give me the Nerf gun now. Okay.
Ah, firing practice is over. Dun, dun,
All right.
dun.
Now,
So we're just gonna come under your chin.
put that up.
Is that? No.
Okay, now, put that on your face.
Just like they did with the airplanes.
In the hairplane.
Now look at that.
So if you come over, yeah, just go over here.
Adjust the light for a second.
Yeah. There's
I
a
don't know
way
if you
the
can
light
see it.
hits
It'll
that.
pop out. No, you gotta back up a bit.
Back up a little bit.
So if you can get the light
There you
coming-
go. You got it. Right
There you
there.
go.
Yep, that's good.
There.
See
now
that?
You can see his face.
comes out in
It looks
positive.
like it's coming towards it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
you can get this out here. So the bathroom's just to the left there. If you want to
See?
just clean
As
up.
it was drawing, it got heavier and heavier. Ah, you can tell now, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Right?
It got heavier and heavier as it was
Your
drawing.
face is red.
It looks like
No
it's
kidding.
totally. Edge it?
Yeah, totally.
That's
Well, that's the video, folks.
okay.
Okay.
Anything to say?
So I'm going to cast this in wax. You just want to go in the bathroom and clean up and get the goo out of your hair, or?
No, I kind of like it. No, I'm just kidding.
Just for the left, there's more clean cloths in there on a stand.
All right, follow Morgan.
Okay.
Not done yet. We're almost done.
That is cool. That was very cool. Like I said, we did the past on that. We totally did like making it a past, right? We did the top down or whatever.
It smells.
Yep, that's the wax.
Is it beeswax?
No, this is microcrystalline foundry wax. So this is it's a special kind of wax that we use in the foundry.
Yeah.
So I'm just plugging up the hole there so the wax doesn't pour out of the mold.
I think I was in grade like 5 when we did
You
it.
can see at the other end, that's where it's breathing from.
The things
That's the
are
hole
very
in the
cool.
mold.
I mean, like we did back in the day, right?
Look how brown it is from it. It looks really weird. The wax.
It
The
does.
highway lying on the back. Why not shut the back window?
Exactly, exactly. I used to do that. Parents used to do it all the time to me.
Really need your
Mitchell says history in the making forever.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so let's come over here.
You're doing good, buddy.
At least it peels off pretty clean.
You gotta look through the camera and
I know.
so you see what you're filming.
Lighthearted.
It'd be like round.
Yeah.
All I'm doing here is putting a bit of Vaseline so the wax doesn't stick to the plaster.
When it started to get hard, I felt like it was like gonna fall for a second.
Yeah,
Like that.
you could feel the algae release.
Yeah.
It wasn't much keeping that on your face actually. That
Yeah.
was just
Like a
you
side
know,
under
the
it.
beardy people. That's there's a bit of
Been a little bit tough.
Buckingham in
yeah,
here
a bit of
last night.
adhesion to it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
his beer, right?
Yeah.
So he sent me
So 1,000,001 uses for WD.
last night, I'm still taking the gunk out of my hair. And going, yeah, that's our, I said, oh, yeah. I said, that's our little gift to you. It's our way of saying thank you. Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have to get a little trim now, just to, you know,
Oh,
look
no, 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 no.
cool.
Terry says wicked.
What's that?
Terry says wicked. Or
Wicked, wicked.
Sorry. I'm not
Wicked.
It's really cool.
Okay,
Okay, so
I'll take the heat over the cold.
Lean on the inside.
that's the inside of the mask there.
Yes. No, we
So
don't.
I just put a bit of WD-40,
WD-40.
WD-40 on the inside of this,
Yep.
so that when I pour the wax in, this alginate, because we don't want this, we don't want the plaster or the alginate. What we want is the cast, the duplicate of Jamie's face. So, so one, you can come over here to the wax pots. So this is, turn the fan off so you can hear me speak. So these are two big pots of melted foundry wax. So this stuff is screeching hot. This is one pot's at 400 degrees, the other one's not so hot. So this one, this is the hot stuff. So this will burn you pretty quick. This is hotter than boiling water, right? Pretty much. Like, you know, this is like your oven, like 400 degrees.
Wow.
This is what the Egyptians threw over the side to keep
Yeah.
them from attacking.
So this one is not so hot actually. It's not hot enough, but we can still get by. So the idea here, if that pot was a little bit hotter, you'd you use the hot wax here to get the details. So
Yeah.
I'll just show you. You just come in here close with the camera. I'll change hands so I don't burn myself. So as quick as this, I'm just pouring foundry wax in this, sloshing it around, coating the inside of the mold. Just pour a little bit more in.
Is this job hard?
It's a lot of skill involved, a lot of years of learning and just getting,
Wow, look how quick it's hardened.
yeah.
Wax hardens really quick.
Yeah.
So this process of casting wax, you're in a lost wax foundry. So what that means is the wax is put in a mold, not this particular mold, but another mold, the next step after this. It's put in a ceramic mold and burnt out. So this process is 6,000 years old. This is since the dawning of the Bronze Age.
Wow.
So this predates the invention of steel. And what we're doing here,
It's making it like steel.
yep. So
Bronze?
so your cutlery, your knives, swords, blades, anything that we use steel for today. This process of using wax to create a bronze sculpture predates that. It's older than that.
Wow. Speaking of stuff like that, we went to a Viking village not too long ago.
So
Check that on Facebook.
On what? The Viking village, yeah. The Lance Meadows, we
Check
went
that
out
out.
that
It's
way.
very nice.
That is so cool.
So it's older than that. Just think about that. 4,000 years before the Vikings came to Lance Meadows. It's so old. I don't even think they really have a specific date that they can really pinpoint the exact moment when this was invented. But there's some of the oldest bronzes are there's a Greek bronze in that was it's called the Riachi Warrior. It was discovered by a scuba diver, and the Chinese were casting bronze bells, very intricate bells, and
Wow.
that kind of stuff. So it's a very
What a
old
history.
technology.
It's
Yeah,
really
a lot
hot
of
in here.
history in bronzes.
It's really, really hot in here.
Morgan, what made you want to do this? Like doing this kind of stuff, work?
It's I mean you just kind of discover the foundry. You just discover that this exists. It's always been around. It's always existed, but it's something you know, it's not, you're not necessarily going to pick this up in high school because it's not taught or.
Well, did you know someone else who did it, or did you read
Well,
about
what
it?
happened was just a chance meeting with a sculptor, a Bulgarian sculptor that came to the province, and I spent some time in his foundry, basically, you know, sweeping the floors and trying to get my foot in the door to learn a bit more about this. But this is, you know, this is you know, a technique or a tradition that's been passed down for generations. Like you go to Italy, that, you know, there's foundries that have been operating for hundreds of years there, and you know, it's, you know, there's Renaissance bronzes, like there's works of Cellini. So if you go to Florence, everybody knows Michelangelo's David, you know, on the plinth in the main square in Florence. But there's another really famous work by a sculptor that was a contemporary of Michelangelo's. Who's after. He created this piece after Michelangelo had created David, but it's Perseus slaying the Medusa, and so this sculpture is Perseus holding up the head of Medusa, and this is in the main square in Florence. But kind of the cheeky part about it is that he's holding up Medusa's head, and David is looking at Medusa's head, and he's stone. And Medusa's head is right there, so it's even then it's kind of a cheeky kind of, you know, it's like you know, if you look at it, it looks like Perseus is holding Medusa's head up and turned David into stone.
Totally, yeah.
That is cool.
That is very,
But the David that's there is just a reproduction. So the actual sculpture is in a museum just around the corner.
Totally.
Because it would be it's just too much of a priceless artifact now to leave outdoors. So I gotta wait for this to cool a little bit before I can do another coat. I'm not going to get anywhere.
Does the wax just melt the wax once you pour it?
Well, yeah. Once you get so thick, what happens is the hot wax just keeps melting the wax that's already on it. You gotta let it cool a bit. So that's why we got this pot of cooler stuff, which is way too cool.
And that's why it's super hard.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff, eh?
It's getting. So, I'd like to know how you steam this all because of how hot it is.
This is not hot right now in here. This is,
I'm fine. Yeah.
This, like when we get the furnace going, it gets very hot. Like the furnace burns at 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit. So in summertime, when it's like 30 degrees here, you can't do it.
It's like 45 degrees in the shop then, or 50 degrees. That'd be incredible.
And then you have to. It's like I compare it to.
You have to wear like sunscreen from hot.
Yeah, it's like, you know, put on a tracksuit, wrap yourself in saran wrap, and go into a sauna. And, do some labor. You know, just lift some heavy stuff.
Watch the UFC.
See how long you last.
Send a UFC fighter in there.
Yeah.
You'll lose the weight real quick.
Yeah.
The extra couple pounds he needs.
I know it's bronze, but it looks like hot fudge.
Well, it's wax.
This
not
is
bronze.
wax. This is the
Wax.
bronze.
Okay, wax. Looks like hot fudge.
Yummy. Hot fudge.
Here, have some.
I trust you.
It'd be hard to keep
That's
a
a whole
place
other
like that
video.
clean.
Today we're gonna eat some of this stuff.
Yeah, no.
I've always
Later
wondered.
in the year.
I wonder if they used it back a long time ago. I wonder how they got it.
Well, what they used back then was beeswax. So you think about it,
I knew it.
bees made wax thousands of years ago. So, you know, honey wasn't an uncommon thing.
Nope.
And that's where they got their wax was bees.
Just
So
like your
bees
candle.
really started
Yeah. The bronzing
the
process.
use of metals.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
Because we need the wax.
Bees
How
are-
important bees are.
Yeah.
Bees are
we
the creators.
wouldn't be using
Oh,
bronze.
you got paperwork to come your way.
Oh.
Sign release forms. Found they're not held responsible for any
Diseases.
injuries or whatever already
I think
taken
he
place.
survived.
I think so. That's okay, Morgan. You know where I live. I wouldn't be suing you anyway.
Thumbs up the video. The live stream.
28th. 28th. 29th is tomorrow.
We're just waiting for the wax to cool.
Oh,
Wow. You can't even tell it's a face no more.
I know, but it actually does look
But
like
it's
hot
very
fudge.
cool.
It
Very
looks
cool.
like it looks like a fudgicle.
Yeah, doesn't look like much.
No,
Looks like fudgicle stuff.
There's a face in there.
there is a face.
Oh, pouring in some more. I'm gonna turn the camera a little bit. Perfect. Alright. The last person left on the crew. It's a pretty long process.
Yeah, it's just like waiting for wax to cool.
It's like dipping your finger in quickly and then it cooling and then you want to keep doing layers and stuff. I like doing that whenever I have a candle. It's fun.
Waiting for wax to cool. Ooh, so exciting. Yeah, it's
It's
like
like waiting for like a 20-minute game to finally load in.
watching the American Open and the grass growing on the golf course. Yeah.
It's like loading into a game and the game takes so long to load in, and then when you finally load in, you have to get off. It's like, no.
Who's special?
I'm honored just to be a part of it, let alone be one hundred. That's a nice touch. That is a nice touch. Yeah, of course. That's what they did.
That's
They put the silver star on it, yeah. I still remember the TV documentary I watched where the German was talking about it. How they just pressed the hill and how you could see.
Look at all the hot wax.
German said, "Just like a video game."
You can't even see, that's how dark it is.
Down.
I think we might be boring our viewers to death.
See, the thing was they sent a raw.
Not very exciting wax work.
Yeah.
Go. Yeah.
Looks
I
like
wonder why you
chocolate.
got a lot of patience.
Looks like chocolate, but it's
Yeah.
not.
It's like waxy chocolate.
Just coating the inside of the stuff.
Down into the tunnels and never hit nobody with the artillery. The Newfoundland over.
Look what happened to the glove. It's covered in wax. Is it hard to move the fingers with the glove?
Yep. Until it gets hot, then it's easy.
Oh yeah. It's starting to get hot enough, so it's
Yeah, it's warming up so I can start to pour it. So it's
a little bit more easier.
a little bit better.
So you,
Do we still have any viewers
close,
left?
buddy.
Do we have any viewers?
Oh yeah, there's 5 there. But when you grab it, you're too close. You can't. Nobody can see.
Yeah, I was getting a close-up shot of the wax.
I know, buddy, but you're not looking through the camera. You're not looking at what you're doing. That's all. That's her, huh?
I think we got a thick enough coating here, so we'll pull that off, and then we'll turn. Just wait for this to cool now. So exciting.
It's going to take 10 or 15 minutes for that to cool.
Yeah.
Let's look around at a few other things.
Yeah, let's show them some fire. Everybody set it on fire.
Fire. Yeah, that's true.
So, this is the kiln. Grand tour of the place. So, this is the kiln. I'm going to show you the mold room first, because I guess a lot of people get lost in like, okay, why are we doing this wax thing for? What's the point of this whole wax?
Yeah.
You know, what are you using wax for? The point is so that we can make another mold that we can pour the bronze into. So we can't pour bronze in that goo that was on Jamie's face. We can't pour bronze into it. It just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have to do is make a copy of that in wax, which is what we just did. So that was what I was pouring. And that wax copy, that gets coated in ceramic. And ceramic, the great thing about ceramic is that it doesn't burn. So, you know, bronze at 2,000 degrees, when it touches ceramic, doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
No. So that's the beauty about that. But wax, on the other hand, it'll still melt out of the ceramic. So
Right,
what happens is you heat up the ceramic that's encased around the wax. That melts out of the ceramic, leaves a space inside the ceramic. You melt the bronze, you pour that in. So the next step.
Yeah, I get it, yeah.
So the next step, so we're going to get a wax copy of Jamie's face, and then we're going to take it into this room. So there's been a couple people who have already done this. I'm going to show you what the next step is.
All right.
Cool. So
That is
There's a
cool.
lot of ladder, there's a lot of breakable stuff in here. But this is the ceramic room, so this is the room where we make all the molds. Okay, so my step here. So we've had a couple of individuals that have, you can see some of the faces here on the rack, some of the people that have done this before. So these are some of the faces that came in yesterday. So
Look at that.
that's what's going to come out of the mold now in a second. You're going to see Jamie just like that. So what's happened here is we've taken the mask and we've attached it to this square wax bar. See that bar running down there?
Yeah.
And see that cup at the top?
Yeah.
So we've attached all this stuff together, and the idea behind this is that we're going to dip this in ceramic. And I don't see any reason why I can't dip this right now, right before I show you.
Okay.
So watch out. Okay, so this is the ceramic tank. So this thing is going 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And this is filled with what they call colloidal silica. So if you just want to hold this for a second while I get my gloves on, no, right here, just hold it right there. Very careful, don't move it, because it's very, very fragile. I'm just going to get my gloves on. So what we're doing here is this stuff, this liquid, this tank of ceramic, it's basically liquid rock is what it is. So what happens is the binder, the liquid that the rock is mixed in with, that evaporates that out, and then what you're left with is that coating the ceramic. You're going to see this now as I dip this. So this is the very first step in making a mold for the bronze.
Whoa, that goes deeper than I thought it would.
Yeah, it's very deep. So then you just let this stuff drain.
It's white now.
Wicked. Yeah.
You gotta be careful. How deep is that?
Well, that goes almost to the floor.
Oh.
The tank is pretty low. There's not a lot of stuff in there yet. And so we got to watch out for bubbles and stuff, because bubbles mean loss of detail. So I'm just going to dip it the other way.
Some right there.
So what happens is this stuff, this sets and it forms a very, very hard coating on this. It's almost like a candied apple.
Yeah.
And the reason why we have this mixing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, is because this will settle. It's almost like cement. It'll settle and set, and then the motor, everything binds up, and then you got to get out a jackhammer.
Yes, boy.
Break open the whole thing.
Is that the powder version?
Well, what happens is after we let all this stuff drain off, a little bit of drips and whatnot, we got to get rid of the bubbles. But I think that's fine there now. So I'm going to come over to this bin of sand over here.
Ooh.
So what we do is, actually I'm not going to do this because I'm supposed to do this the first coating.
Okay.
But See? See, I almost violated the cardinal rule here.
Yep.
So So what happens is once you got this coating on this, we're not going to do this one because it ruins the detail.
Sure. Yep.
So after this set, we'll dip it again. But the next coating, what I'll do is I'll take this sand. So this is really fine sand that we just throw it on the surface, and it's almost like throwing sand on wet paint. When it sets, it kind of gives it a bit of a grit, and then that allows the next layer to grab onto it, so nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So I'm going to put this back up on the shelf, but you can see we have to do this 12 times.
12 times.
So that's 12 days minimum.
Now, is this all stuff that you learn in school, or you learn just over the years?
Just over the years, working in foundries, trial and error. There's a whole lot of stuff. But this is one that's been dipped already, so that's set. That's ready to be dipped
and
again.
You see the grit that you're talking about.
Yeah. And so what happens is this pile over here. See this shelf?
Yep.
Those are all faces. So those are all people that have come before. So they're done. They're ready. Some of those are ready to get the bronze poured in.
Right.
So now you're wondering, okay, what the kiln was for? Okay, we gotta. What's the point of that kiln that we passed by? So if you notice this one, see how there's no wax on the inside? So we were just dipping wax. So that's what your face was. That's wax. So wax heats up, it'll melt. Ceramic doesn't. Ceramic will not melt at the temperatures that we pour the bronze at.
Oh.
So we cut a hole at the top of that cup. Remember the cup? So remember the top.
Yeah.
The ceramic, what happens is that ceramic coats the whole thing, and the top of it gets sliced up to expose the wax on the inside. So see the wax there? You can see it on that one. So then we take that mold out to the kiln. So this is what this looks like. Let me show you. So come out of here. We're done here. And,
this is so cool, man.
I'm going to flick this back on because remember the whole settling thing in the jackhammer.
Whoa.
So there we go. So once we have a mold that's coated with ceramic, we've got the shape of the piece that we want to cast in bronze. We want to get rid of the wax. So this is how we get rid of the wax. So this is kiln. Whoa. So that's how that basket there, we'll load that up with a bunch of molds.
Yep.
And then they'll put that in, turn that on, and then the wax melts out of that. There's a funnel there. Wax collects in that drawer. We reuse the wax. We repeat the whole thing again. But once we get the molds, the next step is actually poured in bronze. So
It just got a lot hot.
so these are molds that have been poured. So you can kind of see the nose there.
Yeah.
This probably fits on somebody's face somewhere. So
Yep.
I don't know whose. It's a puzzle, but somebody's face is exactly that. So that's a mold that we poured, and the bronze has been on the inside, and that's pretty hard stuff. So,
Yeah.
so the bronze doesn't break that, but this is where we melt the bronze. This is the one that gets very, very, very hot. So this is that one. I say that one only gets up to 1700 degrees Fahrenheit. Only. That one gets up to 2200 degrees Fahrenheit.
Holy.
So at those temperatures, steel pretty much degrades. It almost melts.
It melts steel.
So this, you can see this. These are steel
I don't
tabs
wanna
here.
be
See
here.
what the temperatures do to the steel. Jeez, it's like crackers here.
Jesus.
That's steel. That's mild steel. So that's what those temperatures do to steel. So
That's insane.
So the actual raw material that we use is ingot. So that's ingot metal. So that's bronze. That's sculpture. Yeah, here you go. How much do you think that weighs?
Like 100 pounds?
No, you're not even close.
Oh.
17 pounds.
17 pounds.
Oh.
So that's 17 pounds of bronze that we melt down. Now these crucibles or pots, the pots that the bronze is melted in, they'll hold 300 pounds of metal.
Shit.
So we can't lift that by hand.
No.
It's not possible. It's just too. I mean, I'm sure you could, but it wouldn't be safe.
Well, some of us could.
Some of
yeah.
us could.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
no, I don't use it.
Yeah.
But we use a hoist to lift the whole works. So
Yeah.
So these tongs here, these scissor tongs, if you can kind of see them over here, they're up on the shelf here, but they come in and they grab the bronze pot and it lifts up. Now, and we're guiding the whole thing. And this gantry here, this will lift it. So this hook here, so that's what lifts the whole works out of the furnace. So
Terry just asked, yes, but will it lift Jamie's face?
No, it's not rated for that.
No. Yeah. We're getting the special equipment coming from Ottawa.
Yeah, it's, actually, there's a team of engineers working on this. We've hired 2 people from NASA. That are,
one of them quit because they couldn't take the pressure.
Yeah. So.
Thanks, Terry.
Elon Musk actually tweeted and said it couldn't be done. He said it's not possible.
Yeah, thanks, Terry.
So that's basically it.
That is amazing. Don't stare at them because they'll look right back at you. Fizzy. All I could picture was that Disney cartoon. Oh, it's all Fizzy Wink, sure.
Fizzy Wink.
I never worked for a kinder man. Oh, Fizzy Wink.
So the material.
This is clay that's just been, and that's actual webbing and stuff. So
I was gonna say, is this actual like material that you kind of
I don't like it.
painted over with
yeah.
bronze?
And now, when the silicone goes on that to make the mold, it'll just destroy it. Well, it's already destroyed because.
Try it.
Right?
No. But it is. It's beautiful.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Not,
Such a sin, so many died.
Mommy, try it. Not the biggest fan of it. There's also orange in it. I'm joking.
I don't like carbonated water. I'm not a fan of carbonated water. We have this soda stream. I don't use the soda stream. I just drink plain
I use it when I put
water.
in it.
Yeah.
Or like Neo Sports. Oh.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Sounded like it hurt.
Boys.
Yeah, pretty much.
Girls.
And as long as I don't end up at the hospital, I'm okay with it.
It's funny,
Been in a hospital more than
exercise
20 times in my
first child. You know, like if it goes rough to the doctor.
I mean,
By
name
the
all
time
the
the third one
injuries
rolls
we've
around,
had.
we'll be juggling knives or whatever.
No. My first one put me through at 9 months he split his teeth. At 12 months he split his eyebrow. At 15 months he split his head. 5 stitches on the left side, and I was right-handed. And I'm going, they're gonna take my kid. It's not even a year old, and here I am bawling my eyes. I go, please don't be my child. He keeps falling down. I don't know what to do. But, and I mean, like, his feet from the one end to the other was split.
I've only had one
Oh,
bad injury.
my cousin-
Massive.
My cousin went through a period which got 18 months old with her. 8 to 12 months. Where
Yeah.
one of her eyes was black. This one had just healed up and she blackened the other one. It was constant.
Yeah.
It's constant. And one day she was going out through the back door.
What I'm doing here is just getting rid of the alginate.
And she was coming out through the
Not
back
part
door.
of the
back
sculpture,
there. She
just
go out
kind
there
of junk.
and one of the boards on the top that was loose. and she
Done what
tripped.
it's supposed to do, which is
And so I kept down and smacked the side of her face off the concrete slab.
create the wax copy.
Like a big old shine. Down, she goes down to the janeway. And it was to the point then where they go, what happened to you? And my auntie started to respond. I go, no, that's okay. Jennifer can tell us what happened. Jennifer, why don't you come over here and tell us what happened? Because it's constant.
I swear, that's what they were gonna do. Because then he split open his eyelid, and then he got staples in his head. And this is from like, that's it. There was nothing else. Just here, on your. So
After she fell down all the stairs, she'd say, because when she fell down, my first thing I said, she'd just sit by and say, "Your father. I told you to fix that board. You didn't do it. Now what's after that?" So you'd say to her, Jennifer, get it back up, Daddy.
Oh yeah. No. Bad. Yeah. This is awesome.
Okay, so now,
Just gonna put a little bit of pigment on it.
because you see all that white stuff
Yeah.
doesn't look so great,
Yeah.
I'm just going to put a little bit of pigment on it, and then you'll see the detail
Okay.
pop out of it. Again, WD.
Yeah. Favorite stuff in the world.
Liquid duct tape.
Okay. So this
So
is just like
this
a,
is just to give you the effect of what it's going to look like
Oh,
in bronze.
okay.
So this is like, even though this is wax, all the details are every little.
Oh, nook and cranny.
Yeah,
totally.
you can't. You just can't see it because it's translucent.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You don't really see it, but once I put the pigment on, you'll see what I'm
Cool.
talking about. So you can see how it kind of hides the white.
Yeah, it
pretty
totally
white.
does, and it starts to bring out the
Brings out the actual
the
finish.
skin, yeah, texture
Yeah, you see
and
the-
stuff like that, and bumps
See
and
pores and-
pores and stubble.
You know what I want to do? I want to have a face, my face like that on the door, like that. So when people ring the doorbell, I go, "Who is it? What do you want?"
I told them to add a wick to your nose, and we can make it a candle.
Or you can put this one in big hooks through my nose, and you go, "Dunk, dunk, dunk, dunk."
Oh,
You know, and you knock on the door.
there we go, a door
And then the
knocker.
eyes open. Who is it? What do you
Broken
want?
teeth and everything. Yeah.
Could make that happen.
You know a Christmas idea now, there, Morgan. You have the face.
We only got to one face.
Yeah. Oh, right. You'd have to do it again.
Yeah.
And he'd have to do it again.
That's okay. You'll come back and do it again if you ever wanted him to. Heck, I'd come back for free and do it for you just for fun.
You gonna do your own face too?
No. Geez, pretty crazy.
He probably already has
He's
it
not going to
done.
let us cover up his face and restrict his breathing.
He knows better than to let us do that. Maybe someone else.
Yeah.
He's like, "No. You know what this stuff does to your skin?
Do you know what this does?
Wouldn't
In
let
10
this touch my
years?
skin."
10 years, your skin just starts to peel off.
Oh no.
It's okay. He's already signed a waiver. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And I got the life insurance. No.
Oh, where this is going?
Well, you're lucky we're having this conversation now and not before, because we could have, plugged up the end.
Yeah. See, afterthought. Never appropriate timing.
All recorded. You hear all this? All recorded.
No.
Delete Facebook post. It's incriminating.
Yep.
What goes on the internet stays on the
It's not on the internet yet. People are watching it live, but if I don't save it, it's not on the internet yet.
Oh, darn. Forgot to save that
What do you
one.
think?
Oopsies.
Put them side by side. Oh, there we go.
Good looking guy.
Nice.
Do you want to step into the light and take your photo with you?
Okay.
Don't drop you.
Right.
Don't drop you. Take off your gloves. Take pictures. Take pictures.
Okay, that is Debby. Debby.
Make some for the Twitter box.
Yep.
Put a Roni. Hold on. I get the exposure right.
Little photo shoot for Jamie.
Do that look again? That's a good one.
Kiss it. Give it a little kiss. Come on. Mwah!
What do you think?
I think it's awesome.
I think it's amazing. My gosh.
Do you look like you?
Yeah, mole and everything.
Yeah. Even got that crooked nose.
Now you can measure how really big it is.
Yeah. Well, I've had a lot of places where like you're not allowed here. Oh, right. So my nose is a little crooked.
Just stay back. Stay back in here. Best blue steel.
Work it!
Push and tuck.
That's the one that's going on the Twitter box.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Mark Chris will love that one.
That's the one that's going in the book.
Nice. Oh, you gotta send me that one. That is going up on the wall. Never mind. Yeah, that's going up on the wall. I need a picture of that. Totally.
Yeah. Nice ass. No, I meant
perfect.
what an ass. That's what I meant to say. What an ass. Sorry.
Melanie's laughing at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's get a close up. of the face. There we go. Okay, all the details. Let's see. You can get it sideways there. Now you gotta turn your head a little bit, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Awesome.